Hi, my name is Leah Gutknecht. I serve as the Assistant to the President for Compliance and Equity Management at the University of Northern Iowa. In that role, I serve as the Title IX Coordinator, as well as oversee compliance with other equal opportunity and civil rights related policies. I've been in this role since 2004, long before we had serious guidance on how to respond to Title IX claims. I've been on the ATIXA Advisory Board since March of 2018, and as ATIXA reaches the 5,000 member mark, I'm incredibly proud to be part of the celebration. My affiliation with ATIXA began right away when ATIXA kicked off its first ever Title IX Coordinator Certification Training event. Earlier that year, during a deposition, I was asked by opposing counsel what Title IX training I had. I told him there is no such thing, but if he could find such a thing, I'd be the first in line. Well, fast forward a few months, and the Dear Colleague letter came out, ATIXA was born, and the first training event was held, and I was there. Hundreds of us were piled in a small room in a St. Louis hotel that had not nearly enough electrical outlets to support the number of laptops that were in the room that day. Back then, I was still struggling to get people on our campus to understand what Title IX was and how we needed to have more policies, procedures, and prevention in place. At that first ever event in St. Louis, I tracked down one of the founding ATIXA partners, Sonny Schuster, who had done some work with us in previous years. I asked Sonny to come do an audit for us, and she did a wonderful job of advocating for Title IX awareness amongst my peers on campus. A few years later, we made the decision to adopt ATIXA's 1P1P model policy and began the work of bringing our discrimination and harassment policies into one document. We have found the model to be invaluable in supporting equity across our campus, and now with the 2020 regulations, we've moved into the 1P2P model. Having access to these ATIXA model policies has allowed us to develop new policies and procedures in relatively short time periods. As a Title IX coordinator, I value the different lenses that other groups and experts may offer, but I always fall back to ATIXA to train our new staff. The specialized certifications and the tools that are shared throughout those trainings have been instrumental in keeping our staff on top of their game. The professional level of training that they receive gives them added confidence to do their job well. After having presented at any number of ATIXA conferences over the years, I'm still caught off guard when someone reaches out to tell me that they actually value my opinion as a Title IX expert. I certainly do not think of myself as an expert, but I so truly value the camaraderie and the friendships that are built amongst the ATIXA family. We're all here to help one another and to learn from one another, and that's so evident in even the everyday listserv interactions. We're truly a family looking out for one another in the midst of this very difficult and demanding work that we do. There's no competition and there's no turfdom. It's just people working toward a common goal of helping others. And we do it with care and compassion for the people that we serve, but also for our colleagues in the field. When you're feeling the weight of the work, remember that you have friends through ATIXA. Reach out to a colleague. Maybe there's someone who you've noticed at trainings, but you don't know if that person knows who you are. Go ahead and reach out. I still recall the lightest and funniest moment I had during the summer of 2020 while we were completely bogged down with policy writing, procedure development, and getting trained on the new regs. An ATIXA member asked the listserv what people were naming the Process A and Process B under 1P2P model. I wrote back, Process A and Process B. That same day, I got the funniest note from a member saying that my response made them laugh out loud, which then made me laugh out loud and even tear up just a little that I was able to bring some levity and smiles to the tough days that we were all facing with the rollout of the new regulations. When you need an uplifting moment, just reach out. Congratulations to ATIXA as we celebrate this awesome milestone of 5,000 members. Congratulations.